everybody, it's your boy Trey, and I am back. I know it's late, and it's probably a lot of you guys are probably getting ready. So I'm gonna start this off by saying Happy Pride Month to everybody out there celebrating the rainbow flag. I want to give it all up to that flag of rainbow colors. I must say, I'm gonna be putting more than a showdown when it comes to the six. I'm bringing more than a 2-4-2 in the six this year. Um, Toronto is where I'll be celebrating my pride this year. I'm gonna be doing probably show my face in a lot of places this year. Hopefully, that all goes well out there and everything goes safe. And it goes to speed. I'm looking forward into the Trans March, which is also is gonna be this month also. Hey Teranique, hi. Tell everyone hello there. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I also want to say big up to all the transgenders out there. Just like myself, I'm proud to say I am a trans man and I am Trey. I was born a female. I am FTM. FTM is also known as female to male. So I was born a female and I'm now a male. I go by the name of Trey, and my pronouns are he and him. Legally, I am Trey. Yes, for those who never tuned into my channel, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to me. To make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share this link. Let's keep this going. I know I haven't posted a lot this week. It was like I was showing up to different events and showing my love to several events. I went to the all white Poly boat cruise. It was lit. It was nice. I must say, 6 years of not going, it was well made up for. Poly. There go it is. It was really nice, Poly. I must say. I would do it again 10 times forward. Also, I want to give thanks to everyone that subscribed, everyone that showed love. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything. I can't thank you guys so much enough. There's a lot that's gonna come to my channel. I'm gonna give y'all a brief walkthrough of my testosterone life. I'm gonna take you through my surgeries. I'm gonna take you through preparation of my surgeries and what I went through in my surgeries, the good ones, the bad ones, everything. I'm gonna give it to you guys. Um, you not usually see trans man out there when it comes to speaking about their surgeries or their trans life, but I'm gonna change that and I'm gonna speak. If anybody has questions, you can always shoot me some questions. I'm more than happy to give answers to them. A lot of questions. A lot of people have asked if I had surgeries. Yes, indeed, I had surgeries. If I had top surgery, yes, I had top. If I had bottom, you should know. I have a lot that I will be showing you guys, so I don't want to give it to you guys all at once. So it's gonna be a mixture of different things other than my trans life. For you guys know that this is our Pride Month where we celebrate our rainbow flag. So it's gonna be a mixture between my life, my story, my transition, and the whole of Pride here in Toronto. So I'm gonna be live downtown Church Street this week or next week for sure because of the march and everything. So I'm gonna keep you guys with a lot of places and a lot of things I'll be doing. Um, Also coming on to that, I'll be doing a lot of supporting families, supporting persons in the LGBT community. I'm going to be doing a lot of support when it comes to persons out there in need, as much as I can possibly do to keep, positivity and that positive vibe in every which way there in the six there. I'm getting somewhat used to the camera now, which is good. I can't see no one, so that's great. Um, I probably went to the dentist today and got my braces done. So I probably wear the trans flag in my mouth. So I represent my trans community very well. I love my whole journey. I won't change it for nothing. Um, First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying my last video I've shoot you guys with stages on my month of me when I started my testosterone. Um, when I started my hormones, it was May of 2019 when I started my T journey, and I never knew that that was the day that I'd actually start my testosterone, because it's a process that you'll have to go through. You'll have to get counseling, you have to see doctors, you have to see different things to see that you're physically and mentally prepared to actually go ahead with what you're going through, because once you change transition, you can't go back. It's not reversible. You can't go back. You can't fix it back to where it was before. It's like a forever fix. So what you see now, it will only get more changes. I will get like a little more facial hair. My voice will get deeper. I will get more muscular. There's a lot of changes that's gonna come in. I'm only 3 years old when it comes to testosterone, so I'm new to it all. So there's stages. My journey was slower. Most people on testosterone actually change within 3 months to 6 months, but I've never recognized my changes. It was people that actually recognized my change. It was more of my internal changes that I recognized more than my outer layer changes. That was the ones that basically changed. Um, when I first started testosterone, doctors did examinations and different stuff like that, and they realized that I had more of male hormones than female hormones. So, birthday wise, I was more on the male side than the female side. So that was somewhat easier for my decision in every which way possibly, because I knew I was different. Um, Despite of how I might have dressed or how I might have carried myself back in my country. In my country, it's like a little small island, Harbor Island. It's like it's small. So when you see a girl dressed like a boy, it's almost like the first thing is they would say is, okay, this is a gay girl, someone that likes girls or something like that. They will go with, but it's never where you will hear gay or transgender, or I mean, sorry, not gay, but you'll hear transgender or lesbian, or everything is just strictly gay when it comes to the island where I'm from. But coming to Canada, I get to expand and I learn many different things when it comes to my transitioning. A lot of people never knew I was transitioning. I kept it in myself. It was something that I fought within myself and something that I felt like I had to deal with for myself. I feel like I made a great decision. I have no regrets ever in my transitioning. I wish I could have done this from birth, but unfortunately, that opportunity never came to me. But there is no regrets in it whatsoever that I have. Yes, I started my testosterone in May of 2019. And when I started my testosterone, it was like 3 months prior to, I was seeing doctor back and forth to make sure that blood work and everything was good to handle the testosterone, to know which level of testosterone that they would have put me on and how much amount that they would have given me and how often would I have to be taking this testosterone. Um, when I started this, I started this with a nurse practitioner, and she was Nurse Kathy Wong, and she was the best ever. She was amazing. Like, she did everything strictly by the book. She never done something that she did not feel that was safe. No, she always went the right way, never the wrong way. And Kathy, if you're out there watching this one day, I want to say thank you so much for doing so great with me. You're awesome. I will never replace you. I miss you, but I'll never replace you. Um, yes, when I started that, Nurse Kathy was like, "Yo, Ty, that she was calling me at that time. It's like, Ty, I have great news for you. And I was like, yeah. I was like, what's that? She was like, today's the day that you're going to start your hormones. And I was like, no. So, well, anyway, she was like, there's a pharmacy. It's like, say, about a block away. You can walk it if you want. You don't have to drive it. You can walk there. So I was like, awesome. And she was like, go and get it. I was like, you serious? She was like, yes. So I went down there. I got it. I was like, I come for my testosterone. Like, I was just laughing. I was like, I come for my testosterone. And the nurse was there. She was like, oh, I guess this is your first time. I said, yes, I'm excited. Like, I'm like a baby in a candy store. Like, I need this. So I got the hormones from the nurse and I went back to my doctor at the time, and I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? You know, with this injection, you can take this injection anywhere. You can take, there's different type of ways that you can take your hormones. You can take it with a patch, you can take a pill, or you can take the injection, which is a quicker process. And I took the injection because I wanted everything to be quicker. So I started my injection in my hip. So I would take my injection 1 week on my right side, 1 week on my left side. It's like a rotational. I would take my injection. So when I started my hormones, I started at 0.25 mil. So it was like a smaller dose just to feel it out. I was upset because when I did my research, I saw other transgenders on 1 mil and I saw them on like 60, and I just wanted more. I I just felt like the more I get, the more changes I see, the faster my journey would go. That's what I wanted, but I could not do it. They had to go, health wise, they would have to um, follow the best way they can possibly do it because it's a very strong med. So with that, I started my shot in my right side. I remember I started it with my right side and I got my injection and I sat down and I made my first video and I was like, I think I'm gonna do video for video, like month a month, just to see it for a year, to see how it go and see if the changes come. But when I did my first video, if you guys watch my first video, the first clip inside of it, I song a little bit more feminine. Like it was like I shocked myself when I heard it because hearing yourself is like strange. You never know like how you sound until you see the changes. And when I heard it, it was like whoa. And I haven't really noticed the difference in a very long time. It was like more 10 months time that when I really noticed the voice change part of it. But when I first got my hormones, that first day, I sat inside my car and I was like, yo, you think my voice changed yet? Like that's how excited I was. I thought that my voice right away changed. And like the mind plays so much games on you. I was like, I think I heard it. So I started making like several recordings to try and figure out if my voice changed. But I've never actually listened to myself to know that if my voice actually changed or not. So hearing myself inside of it, it was like sort of strange. But my journey inside testosterone, it was like so crazy in so much different ways because as time went by, I get to see my voice change. And with that, I always understand, like when I did my research, that persons want the voice change and the facial hair and the different stuff like that. I wanted it all within 3 months. Like I timed myself between 3 to 6 months. It's like if I did not have it, I thought that I was not ready. So gradually throughout my months on testosterone, my doctor decided that she was gonna up the dose. So I started from 0.25 and I went to 30 mil, then I went to 40 mil, and then I went to 50, and then I gradually worked myself up to 90 mil, which I'm at now, which is more of a bigger dose. Yeah, so I'm more of a higher dose now that I take several blood work, and the blood work simply shows that I'm at full male range. I'm fully male. There's no feminine or female signs or nothing inside me. Everything is great. That's the good part of it. I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm in a good fit, good shape. Um, like everything is like basically going great when it comes to that. Like my hormonal journey was like a roller coaster because it's like one day I would see like one or two strands come on my chin, and then I'll see like different things change. But with the hormone, it comes with so much different changes. It comes with internal changes, exterior changes. But the first change that I've noticed with me was leg hair. I started growing a lot of leg hair and started realizing that it was very long. I've never had leg hair before, so starting to see that was like one of the changes that I saw. And secondly, another change that I saw was, I would say, my body structure started to change. Like things started to get more open. Like my chest started to open up, but that could have come within me working out because I've always had that feel for sports or going to the gym or working out, some sorts of something. Um, but yes, but that was some of my changes that I started to get first. And as my 6 months to going into my 8 months journey on T, I've started to see more of the facial hair, like my side corners started to come in. My eyebrows started to get filling in, started to get like little hairs on my mouth. Like things started to come like gradually slow, but I think it come more within the I would say more within the doses going up. That's what I feel that basically had me moving faster. Um, yes, my trans journey was, my testosterone journey was tremendous. Like, I would not say taking the injections are easy because they're not easy at all. But I don't take them myself. I have not taken it myself. I've done it once or twice. It was hard to give yourself an injection. I've never done it before, but to have to do it, it was like it's more almost like I have to close my eye. And even was a time when I was getting my injection, the hormones were so cold, like I had to warm it up a bit, but I did not. I just like was trying to get it over with and get it done. So I draw it up inside the syringe and I basically put it in there. And when I was about to get my injection, it was so thick that it exploded. Like it never came through the needle, but it exploded out of the syringe. Like it was so crazy because the needle was still in me, but the hormones was everywhere. So it was crazy. So when I first started, I started like 6 months by just going to the doctor and having the doctor give me my injection. But I gradually learned it where I wanted to do it at home, and that's what I've done. Um, like I said earlier, there's a lot of different ways that you can basically take hormones. You can use a pill, you can use the patch, you can use the injection. And if I'm missing any, you can research it also. But there's many different ways you can take it. But like I say, the injection is a quicker way to hit it to the muscle. In taking the injection, you usually you can take it in several places. You can take it in your stomach, where you pinch the stomach and you inject it in, or you can do it in your thigh, where you put it in the leg muscle, or you can put it in your bum. Either one, but it will go in, and the testosterone will have to go directly into the muscle where it actually hit. Like me personally, when I take my hormones, I can feel it when it goes in. I can feel like it's just running through my body cold. Like I can feel it. Like With testosterone, also, it's like you can, how can I say it? With the testosterone, it's not an easy way when you're taking the testosterone. If only if you like injection, that's the only way that it will basically be easy, but it is basically hard. Um, yes, I will probably get one or two to actually show you guys exactly what I mean, but I've already taken mine. I usually take my injection every Wednesday. So it's every week, every Wednesday for the rest of my life. That is it. I can eventually stop it. Within time, with age, I can switch it from either the pill or the patch. I can do that eventually, but for now, I'm gonna stick to taking the injections. I feel like I'm getting somewhat used to it, even though taking the injection part of it ain't the easiest part when it comes to needle. Even though I'm fully tagged, it's just it's not good, but I like my results. These are the changes of my testosterone, of being on testosterone. These are my changes. My voice changes. Um, you get Adam Apple. You see that? Yeah, I got one of those bad boys. Yeah, so you get one of those. You get your facial hair. You get your deep voice. Your muscles. You start building that masculinity part of it. A lot of change things changes, including the way you carry yourself. Like a lot of things changes. Like with me, um, my mood change. I'm more calm with certain things, things that usually get me fire off or upset. I usually find a way to deal with it quicker than just snapping off like I usually do. Um, there was also patience sometimes with if you don't know how to control certain things with the hormones, you can lose, control of so much different things, including yourself. So your mental state in every which way needs to be at great state. When being on hormones for many different reasons, it has to be at a great state. With this here comes a lot of challenges, a lot of different things that you will have, like you will be going through, like I say, moods, and come a time where you'll probably get depressed. You'll get you never know different things, but that's why they always say you keep basically positive, you keep that positive energy, you keep focused, you keep firm. Like as long as you have like a great team, a great supported system, then you'll be fine. Like there's no way of going wrong. um yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some of my stuff on how I do my injection. But I've, like I said, I've already taken my injection. It's every Wednesday. I haven't did a full live recording of me doing it. The only one was the small little clip that I have in my first video that I've posted last week, where I basically show me getting one from my doctor at the time. But I now get my injection at home for the last 2.5 years. I've been doing my injections at home. So I was not going to doctors and getting my injection. But yes, I'm going to show you guys some of my things that I basically do my injections with, and how I draw it up and how much I do it. But just a minute, I just have to get it for you. I didn't bring it close to the camera, but yes, stay tuned. Okay, let's see where you can start now. Yes, so like I was saying earlier, I have a hell load of stuff that my life has turned to a walk-in pharmacy. Um, yes, it's all a part of being trans. There's a lot of things that you have to do. It's not you go to a hospital, they give you some meds, and voila, there goes the transition. No, there's a lot of things when it comes to transitioning. There's a lot of risk. There can be a lot of complications, but listen, you stay healthy, you stay strong, you can't go wrong, you know? So, yes, like I was showing you guys. So, this is partially my little kits. My little kits. I don't know if you guys can see, but these are my getaway tools of to my journey and where I'm at. Um, yes, I usually keep like band-aids and things around. Because when you take the injection, you will have to at least cover it so the area can stay clean. And where you had the injection, you know, you don't want too much things going in it because it's an open wound, it's a needle, and being with injection, you want to be safe in any which way. So I always keep my band-aids, um, my alcohol swabs. I have to keep my swabs because in taking my injection, I will have to clean the area that where I will be putting the needle. I will have to clean the needle. Also, I will have to clean the lid of where I draw up the testosterone. Um, so yeah, so there'd be like the little small little pads things that I basically use. So this is all a part of my injection mornings. So yeah, some band-aids I usually have keep around for covering the area after the injection. My swabs I usually keep around too. A lot of those I buy them by the pack from the pharmacy. Um, this is a little small kit of when I usually like what I keep out for my every Wednesday use. These ain't the needles that I started originally with. It's just that due to the pandemic, a lot of those needles are being used in the hospital today for I guess the draw up for the COVID testing or the injection for the COVID. But yes, I usually take I usually buy my needles from the pack. So I usually use these ones here. I'll show you guys one of them. This is one of them here that I usually use here. This is basically one of them that I draw. This is the one that actually goes in my butt. So yes, this is the one that goes in. This is not the original one that I had before, but this is the one that goes in now that I use. Is much bigger, but still prefer the first ones. Um, this one here, this is my draw up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the needle here that I draw up my testosterone with. It's a much bigger one. I will pull one so I can actually show you guys two. This is already two needles. I'm trying to show you guys. This is actually one here. This is the one that I use to inject into me. And this is the one that I use basically to draw up the hormones. So it's much bigger because the hormones is thicker. Um, next that I use these, the syringe. This is what I basically use to draw up the hormones. So yeah, this is one. I'll keep this one out too, so I can basically show you guys too how I set it up. So yes, and yeah, this is a kit of a lot of the things that I have inside of between band-aids and needles and swabs and yeah, it's like a lot, even a few older testosterones. um, this is my testosterone. It's still in my birth name, so I will disclose it for a second. But this is my testosterone here that I'm basically on here. Yes, you guys can see it now. But this is the one that I'm basically on. I'm actually at 9 mil at this present point of time. So this is what I on. This is what it looks like. This is the box that it looks like on. Um, I've already taken it. I'm not gonna take it, doctor. I'm not taking it. You can actually overdose from these things, so you got to be careful. Follow the right amount of doses that you should be taking. With this hormones here, it usually come with a lid, and it comes fuller. So this is the small little bottle that comes in the box, and this is the hormones. The hormones that I started earlier, I have the bottle in here. I will show you guys earlier, later on. But this is the one here that I basically use now. So this is my bottle. Yeah, so it's like a somewhat clear yellow syrup. It's like a thick feeling. Yeah, so this is what I draw up. So with the swabs that I was telling you guys earlier, where I usually open up one of these and I wipe the lid of it. Um, yeah, to make sure the area is clean at all times, that nothing is around the area, especially when you're putting it at use. So yes, that's my hormones and what I'm taking. Yes, this is what I'm on now. Um, there was a lot of those that I started. Just a minute. Like I say, I have a bigger bin that I basically have here. That I have a lot of my stuff inside here that I use not only for my testosterone, but I've had used for my previous surgeries as well. With these here, like I say, the journey had of being on this whole thing is not at the best, but it's not also the worst. Um, this one here is a bin of all of the hormones that I've had injected in me so far. This is a separate bin of each and every one of them that I've had started before. They are different. There are different ones that I've been on previously. It's not. It doesn't make a difference which one you actually go on. The only difference is what they would do is probably lessen the dose, because one will be more higher concentrated than the other. But this is the one that I basically started on first, and this is a more stronger one. So this is the one that I started on. It's a smaller bottle than the other one, which is a more bigger bottle, taller bottle, but more slimmer bottle. So there is a difference, and these are the difference here. So I started off with this one here, and then I ended off with this one. So yeah, so that's how my life in this whole testosterone journey was. It's like I said, a pharmacy. It's like a pharmacy all at once. Just a minute, just trying to put them up. You have to keep them in a secure area, um, for many different purposes. But yes, like I say, there's a lot that I've basically tried. I've actually been on, like I say, this is 3 years worth of testosterone that I basically um, went through already. And like I say, this is a journey for the rest of my life that I choose, but this ain't the way that I can basically continue going on. With this here, like I say, there's many different needles and different forms that I basically use, but this was one of them here that I've used as well, which is a smaller one, but I had to switch to because I needed a more longer one because I have more of a thicker base of muscle. So these cakes are very thick, I'm telling you. Yeah, so this is like a little bin. This is actually the bigger bin of what I've showed you guys earlier of my whole life on testosterone. This is also, like I said, the little small one that I use every day, like every week. I will use this one basically here. Yes. Always keep my swabs and band-aids and different things in hand. Yeah, so like I tell you guys, I'm gonna show you how I set it up and how I do it, but I don't basically like I can't do it, but it's once a week at most of what you can basically do it at. From I've started, like I said, I've been doing it every Wednesday. Um, yeah, so this is what I'm using here. The lighting is very. So this is here what I am using. Yes, there it is. So I usually take this here at first, and I usually take the red needle, which is the bigger one, because it has more of a bigger hole when it comes to drawing up the testosterone. Not all needles will draw up because of the size of the hole in the needle, but this usually be the setup for my first one. This is where I draw up. Um, I take 90 ml, so that will be the amount of testosterone that will be in my needle there, and that will go into my bum every Wednesday. That's how it go. I usually do it this way here, and once I've already put the hormones in this one here, I would take this one off. I'm telling you, it's a work. It's a work. It's a good work for a good cause. I'm telling you. Once I've already switched needles, it will be this needle here to the exact same syringe with the exact same amount with the testosterone. This will be it here. I will basically use this here to do the injection in my bum. Like I say, every week will be either the right side or the left side. This is what I basically do it at. So this will be my finishing needle right here before my injection. This is how it will look with my tea on the inside. I usually take it, like I say, usually take it on the right side, or I would take it on the left side. So either one of the sides, I will do it. So I will basically stench up. So yeah, so this is it. So this is the way I take my injection. This is how I do it. That's my journey there. Those ones I'm gonna expose inside my needle bin where I will have to dispose those. Yeah, so this is what I have to do with my injections. Every Wednesday, I take this amount of testosterone in me. Like I showed you guys, I'm like a walking pharmacy. That is just a start of what I'd be going through. Like I say, in that bin is not just testosterone. Like I said, I had previous surgeries, and they were some things that I also used for surgery as well, which you guys will get to see. I just want you guys to continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be on this a little bit more. I'm gonna give it to you guys. I'm not gonna hit you guys every night, late at night. I'm gonna catch you guys in the day. Like I say, I'm gonna do a lot of things. It's just that I'm busy and trying to keep so much things going. But I also will never forget about you guys and all you guys that supported me, all you guys that been there for me. I want to thank you guys so much. You have showed much love, much support, much appreciation to me. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. And this is your boy Trey. This is where I'm at. I'm an island boy. I grew up in a short island, small little island of the Bahamas, Harbor Island. I am blessed to say that I'm a trans man, and this is me. I came out on my journey on Mother's Day of this year. I am 3 years and almost 2 months of me on T. This is my life here, what I've shown you guys here on T. This is my ending product of my testosterone draw up every Wednesday. This is how it gets, you know. This is my life. This is my life on testosterone. This is it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. All you guys has tuned in, and for you guys have not and will watch this later on, I want to thank you guys still for taking the time to view this video and see a little bit of my life. I have a lot coming to you guys. Like I say, I have surgeries to show you guys, my walks through surgeries, my preparations to surgeries, my outlook of surgery, and you guys get to see this beautiful look. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Once again, happy Pride Month to all you guys out there in the world, especially the six. Big up the six, Toronto. Happy Pride. I'm going to see you guys down there at the church, down Church in Wesley, Church Street, Toronto, and several other places I will be linking and going, showing my face and being well known. Once again, I thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you guys for the love and support. Make sure to continue to like, continue to comment, subscribe, share this link, get this out there. You know, someone out there. Get it out there, get it out there, get it out there. Say no more. This is your boy Trey. I love you guys. Thanks again. Peace. I will see you once again. Love you.